So here's to the dreamers, the seekers, the wise. Crystal lavender will reach in the skies. Through tarot and starlight will always roam. In the heart of the universe we found our home. Comes where the mystics play. We speak the language of the Milky Way. A touch of Venus, a kiss from the moon, guiding lost hearts with a sweet gentle tune.
Hello, hello, welcome here, welcome back, good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, and whatever time you are watching this video. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose, and I'm your host, Crystal Lavender. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that little like button, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, all that fancy stuff, you know the drill. So we are going to do an all signs on what are they hiding and how do they truly feel, all right? That was the one that had the most votes for my community poll. I like to give my community what it is that you guys would like to see. So I'm not trying to build a page, I'm trying to build a community. Ain't no unity without community, all right? So before we get started, we are going to talk about this. This is my book. It is called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of strength over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction, okay? And I wrote this whole entire book using my phone and some pieces of paper. Like I would write stuff on a paper and then I would talk into my phone using a text-to-talk. And I did the entire process with my phone and some paper. And I throw this out there as inspiration for anybody who ever wanted to write a book but felt like they needed some sort of laptop or fancy software, or, you know, that they didn't have what they thought they needed. I guarantee you walk around with a little computer in your pocket almost 99.9% of the time. It is amazing what you can do with those little computers in your pocket, all right? You can accomplish things like writing a book. You can do side hustles. You can put on YouTube videos. There's all kinds of things that you could do. And I share my story as a testimony of triumph and hope for anybody out there that is suffering, anybody that has a loved one that is suffering in addiction. Like, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm a recovered addict. Yes, we do recover. Okay, don't ever lose hope. And I'm completely honest and vulnerable with anybody out there. Like, I'm an open book literally, because I don't want anybody to feel like they're alone, or that there's stuff out there that they can't overcome, or that things won't ever get better. You are worth it. You are loved. And I would love to read your story one day, okay? Like, somebody out there needs your story. Like, your story will be a survival guide for somebody out there that needs it, okay? So we transmute pain into purpose around here. That's what we be doing. All right, so we're going to get this party started with Aries. I'm going to get my little banners. Banner. Aries. Blam. All right. Aries, is this person, what is this person hiding? Like, how do they truly feel, Aries? What do we got for the Aries collective? Remember, roles can always be reversed. You don't be like Cinderella's ugly stepsisters and try to fit your feet into a shoe that doesn't fit, okay? So always check your moon, sun, rising, and Venus planets. And I've been like looking at my North Node a lot lately as well. So if you don't know how to get your star chart, I recommend Astro Matrix or like Astrology Cafe. Those are all really good ones. What do we got for Aries? How do they truly feel about Aries? What sort of feelings are they hiding from Aries? What do we got? Aries collective. Oh, the Moon card. The Six of Swords. And the Lovers in reverse. So, Aries, this person might not feel this connection as deeply as you do with the Lovers in reverse here. Okay, like they are definitely, you could be dealing with the Pisces, but they are definitely holding something back. Like there's something that has yet to be illuminated. Okay, and it might be that they just don't feel this connection as deeply as you do. You know, that, I mean, with the Six of Swords, like they're pretty, they want to move on to calmer waters, but they might be lacking feeling. They might not understand why the connection doesn't feel as intense or as lovey-dovey as it once did, but they're not willing to let this go. Like they don't want to let it go. It's like, but they're not like, they're just not feeling as invested and as, you know, emotionally lovey-dovey as they once did before. And even though they don't want to let it go, but they also don't know where to put in the work. Like they don't know how to make it change. They would like for it to change. They would like for it to move on to calmer waters, to move forward, to pursue happiness with you. You know, they're not letting it go. But at the same time, they have no idea how to fix it. They have no idea where to begin, how to start, right? But they do have a lot of faith with the star card in the upright. You could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. Like they do have a lot of faith that it will work out. They're just not sure how. You know, they don't know how to change how they feel, or, you know, they don't know how to get that connection back that maybe you guys once had before. You know, and they're trying to stay strong. They're definitely not giving up, okay? They're trying to stay strong. They've got the strength card, they got the star card, they got the death in reverse. So I don't think they're going to give up on this anytime soon, but they would like for it to go back to the way that it once was at one point, but they might not be feeling as emotionally invested as they once did. You know, there's definitely some obstacles in the way. It might be a lack of communication. With the Page of Swords in reverse, like there might be some sort of miscommunications or a lack of communication in general, or maybe you guys just speak different love languages. This person is, you know, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse as well. So they're not trying to give this up. Like they don't want to give up on it. They're not letting it go, but they don't know what to do. They don't know if maybe you guys need marriage counseling, or if there's something that they can do inside themselves. I mean, we can only work on ourselves. Like we can't ever change anybody else. Like we're not responsible for changing anybody else, right? Like we can only do what we can do, you know? So I think this person is they might be blaming you. They might have neglected the fact that they also have things that they need to work on. Like they could be pointing the finger at you and trying to tell you that you need to do this or you need to do that. But in order for a connection to work, like both people have to be working on it, right? Both people have to be working on it. Both people have to be willing to take accountability, and not just take accountability, but actually like show action, like improve like what it is that's bothering their partner, right? There looks like there's some unhealed wounds from the past with the Three of Swords. It's like they're not completely fresh, but there's still a lot of wounding there from whatever happened in the past. No. Yeah, they just feel like there's no progression, that it's moving very slowly. Hi, Michael. You know, they kind of feel like they're stuck. It's like you guys are on this plateau. It's like there's this plateau in energy where once it used to be like super thriving, it's like now it just kind of feels like it's like everyday routine type of deal, and they're not sure how to break out of that routine, you know? But they most definitely would like to. Like they're not going to give up on this anytime soon. But there is a lack of, with the Lover's card being in the reverse, like there's definitely like a disinterest, or like some sort of you know, like there's no equal give and take. Like one person is trying and the other person isn't, you know, or one person is just pointing fingers but not taking any sort of accountability. Like there seems like there's a lack of teamwork here, you know, but they do have feelings for you, okay? It's not that they don't love you. Like they definitely don't want this to end. You know, they do love you. They just might not be to the level as where it once was before. You know, and there might be some fights about financial situations. You know, maybe one person is more of a breadwinner than the other person. You know, there could be arguments over who spends what, or, you know, like whose career is more important than the other person's career. It's like both, like there just feels like a lack of teamwork here. You know, that there's definitely I feel a lot of finger pointing. I think you've tried to express your emotions before to this person, and they might not have been really receptive to it. It's like they might have pushed blame onto you, or like flipped the reversed the roles, you know, and instead of trying to communicate to work things out, they were like more communicating to respond, you know, like they weren't really listening to what it is that you had to say, you know. And that could put a huge damper, like it pops off into arguments and fights, you know. It's like there's definitely a blockage in communication or the way that you guys communicate together with your emotions, but they're not planning on going anywhere. Like they don't plan on going anywhere. If this is somebody that you're currently with, you know, they would like for it to work out. If this is somebody that is kind of like a past situation, they didn't want it to end, but at the same time, they don't feel like you guys make a good team. And they definitely have a lot of guilt and shame inside of them. Like they feel guilty for whatever it is that they've done, or you know, like they kind of beat themselves up. Like this person is definitely their own worst critic. And yeah, there definitely might be some money issues here. Maybe that's what their problem is like if you're dealing with if you're a woman dealing with a man, it's like men have this tendency to feel like if they ain't got land, like they ain't no man, you know, like they feel like they need to be the provider, they need to be the one that is in charge of resources. And there might be a power struggle there, you know. Maybe you are very independent and you know, like you might be more of the breadwinner than this person. So there's definitely some sort of insecurities as far as money is concerned. You know, and they might not want to tell you how bad it makes them feel, you know, especially if you're dealing with a gentleman. Like they don't want you to know that how bad that it makes their self-esteem, that they don't provide as much as they would like to. There might have been some sort of third party in the past, or a suspected third party, you know, but there's definitely a lack of communication here, you know, and they definitely feel like that there's the defenses are up. It's like there's definite blockages in the way that you guys communicate with each other, but they didn't want it to end, and they don't want it to end. If it already ended, they didn't want it to, you know, and they definitely don't want you to know how they feel about their financial situation. It's like they try to play it off, you know, but in reality, it probably really bothers this person. All right, let's go on to the Taurus collective. Taurus. Bim, bim, bim. Hi, Taurus. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, and whatever time you are watching this video. We are going to find out what sort of feelings it is that they're hiding from you. Whoever it is, the person that comes to your mind, you know, what are they hiding, and how do they really feel? It's like, how do they really feel? All right. Taurus. What do we got for the Taurus collective? Hi, John. How does this person really feel? What is it that they're hiding? I'm just getting basic general like overview, you know. Don't want to invade someone's privacy, but how does this person really feel? What are they hiding? What do we got for the Taurus collective? Ugh. This person is definitely planning some sort of comeback. It's like there might have been a lot of confusion in the past, but this person is definitely planning some sort of comeback. Like they are trying to think with the King of Swords in the upright. Like they're trying to think with their logical mind instead of their emotional, and instead of their emotions. You know, they think that they're making the logical choice by planning to reach out, to come forward. You know, but they are a little confused on how to do that. Like they don't know how to come forward and tell you what it is that they need to tell you, or tell you how they feel. But you got the Justice card, so you could be dealing with a Libra. and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, but they are slowly, like they're slowly planning to open up to you, you know, to give you either the apology that you deserve, or, you know, try to find some sort of way to end the confusion that's between you. Maybe there's like a lot of hostility, or a lot of tension. Like they definitely don't want there to be tension there. Yeah, with the Temperance card, like they want there to be balance. They want for the emotions to level out. It's like, for some reason, it's like you take up space in their head, and they haven't gotten over whatever it was that happened in the past, right? With the Four of Cups here, it's like they haven't gotten over it. They're still very much crying over spilt milk. Thank you so much for the feedback. They're still very, very much crying over spilt milk. Like they don't see the opportunities that they have in front of them because they're too busy living in the past. It's like this person definitely does not live in the present moment. You know, they are burdened heavily. You know, they're exhausted. They have the burnout. They're like stagnant. They're stuck. It's like they are stuck in this past energy, and it's because they can't let go of whatever it was that happened. They can't let go of whatever it was that they did. They're definitely keeping secrets though with the Moon card here. They're definitely hiding. They're definitely have secrets that they're keeping to themselves. They might have a lot of skeletons in their closet. There are things that they do not want you to know about, or they don't want to express to you, you know. And they have a lot of self-doubt, insecurities, you know, with the Judgment in reverse. Like they have absolutely no self-awareness. They have no idea of like how, like they probably point fingers at everybody else, you know, that anything that's happened to them in their life, it's always happening to them and not for them. You know, it's like, oh, they always come at you with this poor me story. You know, but this person doesn't, they don't have the emotional awareness or the energetic awareness to know like how they are creating that for themselves. It's like this person lives in a constant state of denial, you know. Like they're trying to leave the past behind, but I don't think they don't have the tools necessary. Like they don't know how to do that. You know, they might say that they've moved on and that they've changed, or that they've transmuted energy, or that they're not holding a grudge, but very much this person is definitely, they're definitely holding on to any sort of grudges, any sort of turmoil that's happened to them. It's like they carry everything all the way from when they were a child all the way into their adulthood. It's like this person is probably still really super focused on something that happened to them like 8 to 10 years ago. It's like they do not know how to let that energy go, how to transform it, how to transmute it. It's like it is still very much present in their mind. Otherwise it wouldn't be so present in their current feelings right now. You know, but they don't want you to know this. Like they might play it off really well, like they got their poop in a group, you know, that they've got it all under control, you know, but they're inside, they have nothing but inner turmoil. It's like this person might find themselves in positions of like conflict all the time, but they don't realize it's because of their own internal conflict. It's like their outside world is definitely projecting to them what their inside world is, and I think this person is always they're always fighting battles. It's like this person is constantly fighting battles. And they don't realize that that's because that's their internal world, you know, like they're blaming their internal world for from their outside world. And it's like, it really works the opposite way. It's like what is happening internally is what's happening externally. But this person hasn't come to the energetic awareness of their own vibration, of how that is creating their external world. So they're still, oh, that this is happening to me. This is happening to me. You know, all of these things are constantly happening to me. This person has no idea how to heal. You know, they're very impulsive. They might make very rash decisions based on fear, based on like assumptions. Like this person might assume a lot. You know, and assuming only gets two things: ask, you, me, assume, right? So they might make a fool of themselves and then still try to blame it on other people. But they refuse to take accountability for their own decisions. Hi, Mom. Yeah, they refuse to take accountability. Like none of that is ever their fault. And if they did something to you in the past, they probably still blamed you for it. And this person definitely definitely hasn't changed. Like they are definitely fighting some pretty strong emotional battles, like some pretty strong demons inside themselves. They might be very manipulative with the magician card in the reverse. Like they're very, like they're a very manipulative person, you know, but they have no idea that's what they're doing. It's like, to them, they think that they are, you know, behaving correctly or acting like an adult, or, you know what I mean, or trying to communicate their feelings, but in reality it's like, it's just nothing but like emotional manipulation, you know, or they use the power that they have over people. Like they might like, if this is a female, this is definitely a female that will like use her sexuality over you, you know, like might withhold affection or intimacy as like some sort of punishment. And that goes for males too. They're definitely very preoccupied. Like they think that they can get anyone, but they have no confidence, you know? Yeah, I've been helping my mom and my mom's wife. My mom's wife just had surgery, so thank you for all of the kind thoughts. So I've been over there since like the 12th. I've been away from my house since the 12th. And I'm going back over there tomorrow to go and help, because my mom is disabled and Julie just had surgery. So I'm thankful to be in a position to where I could actually like be of assistance. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, this person is definitely hiding the fact of how much turmoil they actually live in, you know, like, and I don't even think that they're aware. They have no like energetic awareness of that reality, of how they create their own reality. It's like it's constantly everybody else's fault, you know. No, even if they're the ones that made the decision, it's like somebody else made them make that decision, you know. Hi, Barbara. I don't know if I said hi already, but hi, Barbara. Yeah, they're very impulsive. Like this person is super impulsive. But they do, like, they want things to get better. They just don't have any freaking clue how to make that happen. They have no clue whatsoever. But I mean, making things better in your outside world is definitely like like as within, so without. It's not as without, so within. It's as within, so without, right? But this person, like, yeah, they're Empress in reverse. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. And they're not making any movement. Like they're not making any progression. They're not making any movement. They've not made any changes. Like they're still the exact same person that they were before, and taking no accountability whatsoever. All right, let's go on to Gemini. Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this video and whatever part of the world you're on. Let's see what sort of feelings this person has got for you. Whoever it is that you've got on your mind. Let's see what we got. What are they hiding? What sort of feelings are they hiding? How do they really feel? Gemini. This person and their secret emotions. All right. We're just going to get a general base reading because we don't want to delve too much into their energy without their permission, right? So let's just get a general overview. Gemini, what do we got for Gemini? Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It is a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me. Big bada boom, chicken good, multi-pass. Gemini. What is this person hiding for Gemini? What do they really feel? The Hermit, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So, and the Seven of Swords. This person might have had like this person might have been shady as hell, okay? Like this person might have really been a complete freaking douchebag before. Like they might have a bunch of people in their inbox, or just have really bad intentions. Like they have no intention on, like they're trying, like, you know, when they say like don't awaken her love if you're not planning to stay type of deal. It's like this person definitely has the feelings of like they, you know, like they might love bomb you, like, and they either this happened in the past or this is happening now, but they do try to go inside and try to find clarification. Like maybe they have done some internal work, but I don't think this person has done enough of the internal work with the Hermit card, with the Seven of Swords and on top of the Hermit card. I don't think they've done enough internal like growing in order for them to change this being shady. It's like you got the Justice in reverse. Is like, you, whatever's happened between you guys, like it definitely feels unjustified, you know, that how they treated you is unjustified, or they feel that you've done them dirty. I mean, the rules can always be reversed, and it's like this person might be giving you the silent treatment. Okay, they might not be talking to you, or you guys might not be talking to each other, but this person lacks a sense of independence. Like they have no emotional independence. Like they might be very codependent, and they might not even know that they're codependent. You know, that's kind of a huge pill to swallow sometimes. You know, and this person, like they haven't given up. They haven't given it up. Whatever it was that was bothering them in the past, or whatever it was that happened between you guys, is like they're definitely losing sleep over it. But this person definitely has self-esteem issues. Like they might come off really confident, really matter of fact, but underneath it's like, you know, they've got the Tower there. Like they might be really self-destructive. Self-sabotaging, lack of commitment with the Hierophant in reverse. You know, this person definitely lacks commitment. They're very self-sabotaging, and they might not even know that they're self-sabotaging. It's like it's just easier for them to end it before you do. It's like, I'm going to get you before you get me type of deal, because then they don't have to deal with the heartache of it. And they might be really hurtful with their words. If you guys do, if they do come out of their silent phase of their giving you the silent treatment, it's like they're not very kind. It's like whatever they have to say is definitely not very kind, you know. And they might have some addiction issues, or they're chained to some sort of substance. Like they're a slave to substance, or a slave to envy or jealousy or lack of control. Like this person definitely feels like they have a whole lack of control vibe going on, but they're not as emotionally invested as they might proclaim to be, you know. The Page of Wands. Like this person wants to come out of conflict with you, but it's like they're win at all costs. They're like my way or the highway. Like they would rather pretend like they have no feelings and then feel. It's like this person definitely feels a whole lot more than they will ever let anybody onto. It's like, because if they let you know how they feel, then then you can use it against them, you know. And they could be struggling financially with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You know, they might not want you to know how bad their financial situation is, but they have no faith that like with the Star card in reverse, they have no faith that it will get better or that it can be better. It's like this person feels like they have given up, you know, but they're being very kind of arrogant about it. And it's because of how much they truly do feel. Like if they act like they're heartless, it's because they don't want to feel the emotions that they truly have. It's not that they don't have feelings, it's that they have too many of them, you know, and they might have jumped in real fast. You know, this person might be super impulsive, make real fast decisions, you know, only fools rush in. So this might have started just as fast as it ended. It's like it might have been a whirlwind of emotions, you know, but there was definitely no work put in. There was no solid foundation laid. And yeah, they're not sure. They feel unjust. They feel that they didn't, that they put in, that they did all the work and got nothing in return for it. You know, this person can very much be blaming you, but yeah, like I said, they have a lot of emotions for you, you know, and that could be why they're acting like so angry or so distant, is because they don't want to actually feel whatever this is that they feel. Like, I feel that they do genuinely care about you and about your well-being, and they might overly care. Like, this person kind of feels like they you know, would go out of their way for you, but it's like, at what cost? It's like they felt like they were constantly around you, you know, constantly in your energy, and constantly like doing things, and, you know, trying to get your attention or pulling your attention over here. Like, this person could have also been really kind of controlling and demanding, but it's because of their insecurities. Like, this person has a whole lot of insecurities, because now we have the Hermit in reverse. But they don't have a whole bunch of options. It's like they're not trying to go out there and play the field, or, you know, they don't have like an inbox full of people. They just seem really insecure, very insecure, and like they have money issues, and they might have anger management problems. Like, they're not very wise with how they invest. It's like they have no money management, no real time management. But they would like for it to be successful with you. They would like for whatever the issue is to be resolved. But once again, the Hermit is in reverse. Like, this person is very non-committal. Very non-committal. Like, they're just not wanting to commit at this time, you know, or they're not wanting to commit themselves to this. Deck switch. But I think what they're hiding is the fact that they're emotionally insecure. I think they hide behind a false mask of security, you know? Like, they might come off super confident, but in all actuality, like, they have a very loud self-inner critic, you know, that they might not feel like they're good enough, or that they can actually accomplish what it is that they're out to accomplish. And they have very, very codependent tendencies. Like, this person is very much, once they get involved with somebody, they're very emotional. Like, but then that makes it like your responsibility for however it is that they feel, and that's not fair to you. Hi, Dan. This person has definitely been losing sleep over this situation. They might act unbothered, but guarantee you, like, they're definitely bothered by whatever's going on. And the Hermit in reverse again. So this person they're not looking inward and trying to take accountability, or like, they might not be going out much. Like, they might be trying to self-isolate, but it's like they're not doing that to meditate and to like learn. It's like they're doing that to escape. It's like this person has a very much of a, like, they are an escapist. And they really don't have any like solid plans for the future. It's like they're just kind of winging it. You know, they don't know what they would say to you, or how they could say to you what they need to say. It's like they're just they're emotionally attached, but it's like their attachment is based off of their insecurity. It's like some way or another you make them feel secure, or you're part of their security. And if they don't have that at the moment, then they might be treating you like you're the bad guy, you know. But I think there's just some sort of like emotional immaturity there. All right. Let's go on to the Cancer Collective. Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this video and whatever part of the world you're on. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's totally my honor that you are here with us today. or whenever you watch this. Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It is a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me. Big bada boom, okay? Big bada boom, chicken good. What do we have for the Cancer collective? What is this person's true feelings towards Cancer? What do we got? Thank you guys so much for being here. Ooh, the Lovers. You got the Lovers in reverse, though. And you have the Five of Cups in reverse. And you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So this person might feel like they might not feel as emotionally invested as you are, or they're more involved in self-love at the moment. Like they're working on loving themselves, you know, and they're trying to, they're learning acceptance. They're trying to learn how to love themselves. Like maybe they don't feel good enough for you. Like maybe they feel like they've made a lot of bad choices in love before. So it's like they don't trust themselves in love now. And I think they're working on trying to heal that inside of themselves. You know, like they do feel a little bit lost, like a little bit of a lack of direction, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem. Like, but this person probably wouldn't, you know, and unless you asked them, they probably wouldn't just barf that on the table to you, you know. There could be a little bit of overindulgence, you know, partying. I think this person is just trying to maintain or grasp their emotional balance. It's like I feel like they've been through a lot in the past, especially in the realm of love, that they don't trust themselves in love right now. It's like they don't trust, they might not trust love at all. Like they might have just kind of like put that off to the side so that they could do their own internal healing. But there's definitely like a lack of want. Like they don't want to invest themselves in any sort of love situation because they don't trust themselves. So I think they're trying to gain that confidence, that self-love, that independence, that trust back with themselves. You know, I don't think that it has anything to do with you particularly, Cancer. You know, this person just might have been really super reckless and is like living through the consequences of their bad choices, you know, and they're trying to reestablish their boundaries. They're trying to reestablish their own sense of self. It's like they might feel like anytime that they've been in a relationship, it's like they lose themselves inside of someone else. It's like then they don't want to do that again, you know. This person could definitely have a lack of discipline with the Emperor in reverse. They might be really stubborn, really hard to talk to, you know. But I think that they're trying to grasp that inner balance with the King of Cups there, you know. I don't think that it has anything, you know, like if they're not communicating with you or if they're not accepting your love offer, or like if you've tried to express something to them in a love situation, it's not that they don't love you. It's like that they don't love themselves enough. You know, they're trying to find that love within inside themselves. And it's not like we have to love ourselves completely before we're worthy. Like, I don't ever want to push that sort of like toxic positivity. It's like you are worth love, even if you don't feel like you are. But this person is definitely like working on feeling worthy. It's like the part of them doesn't feel like they're worthy of the successful relationship, you know, of somebody that truly cares. And they could be they just feel real kind of lost and like stuck in their energy, you know, and they have a lot of self-doubt, but I think that's what they're working on, you know. And that's one thing, like if somebody doesn't feel good enough or they don't feel worthy, that's not anything that, like, there's nothing that you can do personally to make this person like feel worthy, you know, because that is an internal problem. Like there's nobody that out there that can fix that for themselves but themselves, you know. So yeah, this person might act like they have nothing but bad luck. They have nothing but bad luck. You know, they might feel that loved ones just shit on them or relationships just shit on them. you know, but they're trying to break that cycle. Like, I feel like they are trying to do that inner work. Like, they have come to some sort of acknowledgement of their cycles, of their repeated patterns, and they're trying to break that cycle. It's like they don't want anything that has to do, like, if it remotely smells like any sort of pattern that they've gone through before, like, they don't want anything to do with it, right? I think this person is just in self-healing mode. What's for dinner, Dan? Where's mine? Yeah, this person is definitely, like, you know, the Queen of Cups in reverse. They're like, all of these cards are about self-love, of self-discipline, of you know, healing codependency, of feeling insecure. You know, like, this person might not feel like they're pretty enough for somebody to actually truly love them, or they might not feel like they have enough to offer. Like, they want to be the best version of themselves. So, like, they might view you as like, too good for them or out of their league. Like, they might feel a little bit intimidated by you, even if they talk a big game. Of course, Barbara, thank you for being here. You know, but this person definitely has a lot of internal battles that they don't share with you. I think this person, like, hides. Like, if you ask them if they're okay, they probably say always okay. I mean, because in the long run, they know that ultimately always they will be okay, but that doesn't mean that they actually feel like that in the present moment. So I think this person is just really insecure, has a lot of self-doubt, and they're working on their own emotional, like, they're working on their own self-love of to be the best person that they can be. Like, maybe they're aware, if they have those type of energetic feelings, that it'll just bubble out anyways. You know, like, I feel like they just don't trust themselves enough to be in a relationship. It's like, every time that they were in a relationship, like, something like terrible happened, and then they were left picking up the pieces, and it's like they want to be more secure inside themselves, you know. Yeah, their heart over, they've got that battle over mind and emotion going on. It's like they want to be logical and not emotional. You could be dealing with an air sign, you know, and they're working really hard to put things to an end, you know, to be the better person, to be the best person that they can be. So if they haven't come towards you with, like, a love offer or whatnot, that has absolutely nothing to do with you, Cancer. I think this person is just really working on themselves, you know. They might be real nostalgic about how things were in the past, but they're doing a lot of self-healing, a lot of self-reflection, you know, and I don't think that has anything to do with you. Like, maybe, if anything, they feel like you're too good for them, you know, that you have more of your poop in a group, you know, and they don't want to burden you with their own internal struggles. All right, let's go on to Leo. Let me guess, something with curry? Leo. Hi, Leo. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you are watching this video. Let's see what sort of emotions this person is hiding, Leo. How does this person truly feel? What kind of emotions are they hiding? What do they got? What's behind the mask? Ignoring the man behind the curtain. What do they got? You know, and this is just kind of a general overview of what sort of emotions this person might be hiding, what they're not expressing. Ooh, the Hermit in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. What the hell? Why is everybody feeling so like everybody feels like some sort of like they're not very emotionally independent. Like they feel like a lot of signs have been getting this like self-doubt, this codependency. Like this person has a lot of internal struggles. What's up with that? You know, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Like this person feels like they're not up to par. Like they feel like they have emotional like emotional codependencies, you know, with the nine of cups in reverse. Or they might not be feeling like maybe this person just doesn't want any sort of relationship at all. It's like they might have put love on the back burner. Like they feel like that it's not for them, you know, although they would like to come together with somebody. It's like they want to come together with somebody, anybody, somebody random, you know, anybody love me. It's like this person is just looking for someone to love them, but they don't have that, you know, Nine of Cups in the upright, that emotional independence. It's like this person is very vulnerable. They might make a lot of money, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. They might be okay on the financial area. You might think that like they're independent, like they have their own house, they have their own car, they, you know what I mean? They make bank, they do whatever, but it's like they're on their emotional level. It's like they are completely dependent on what other people think, you know, like completely dependent on outside validation. Like this person has no internal validation. It's like they're constantly seeking approval from other people. And they might not speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth, you know, with the Ace of Swords in reverse here. It's like this person might tell you like it's not necessarily that they'll lie to you, but they're if you got to ask the right question, you know. It's like, well, you didn't ask, so I didn't tell. So to them it doesn't feel like they're lying, but they definitely feel that it's over. If this person is with, if this is somebody that you just separated with or are in separation from, it's like they definitely do feel that it's over. You know, and they're not trying to put in the work, you know, they're not trying to put in the work emotionally. They're definitely putting the work financially. It's like they might be burying themselves in their work, taking on extra shifts, you know, doing extra projects, keeping themselves really busy so that they don't have to do the healing that they need to do. But this person definitely feels guilty. Like underneath everything, they have like a strong sense of guilt and shame, and you know, like they are definitely in their head with the Furies there. Like they don't feel like you'll forgive them for whatever it is that happened, you know. And they have that head over heart battle going on. It's like they want to move forward, you know, but they feel like there's no point with the Five of Wands, that it'll just end in conflict, you know, that there's nothing that they could do. They feel like there's nothing that they can do and there's nothing that they can say, you know, or I mean, and roles can always be reversed, but this person definitely feels really guilty about whatever it was that happened in the past. But they do have the Fool card here. So I think they would like to take action. They would take that leap of faith if they felt like it wasn't going to come into conflict. If they felt like you guys could actually talk to each other or like be around each other without like that tension blowing up and, you know, being explosive. Something about it just feels that they feel that it's explosive. You know, the energy between you guys is explosive. But would they flip that magic switch if they could? Yeah, they would. You know, but at the same time, they have the Death card there. So they definitely feel like it's over. They feel like that whatever happened was supposed to happen, or there's no changing it. Maybe they feel like there's no way that you're going to change your mind. You know, that you probably cut them with your words. You probably chopped their motherfucking head off with the sword, and they know that they can't come to you with any of this bullshit that they've been on, or like any of this like, oh, it's your fault I feel this way. It's like they know that you will put them in their place, and they're not strong enough to take that from you. Right? Like they don't want to hear what you have to say, because they know that it's the truth and they don't want to face the truth. Right? This person definitely feels like you are better off without them, or that they're not good enough for you in some way. You know, but they would like things to move forward. You know, if like they feel that maybe someday, you know, someday in the future, maybe y'all could be friends, or maybe you guys could be back in each other's life, but they don't feel like there's any chance in hell that that's going to happen right now with the Five of Wands. They feel like that's just nothing but conflict right now. So they may be trying to avoid conversation with you. Like you guys might not be talking to each other at the moment, but they would like things to move forward. You know, they have seen some of the error of their ways with the Hangman here. Like they have seen some of what it was that you were trying to explain to them. They have seen like how they didn't listen, or how they weren't paying attention, or how they put in, you know, like whatever it was that you tried to express to them about, you know, I feel this way, you know, when you do this. And it's like, instead of them putting sort of any sort of effort, like they tried to flip it on you, or tried to just ignore it, laughed it away, acted like it wasn't a big deal until you ended it. And then they were like, wait, what do you mean? You know, what do you mean that you're ending it? It's like, well, I've been expressing to you, you know, my concerns or my feelings, or, you know, what needs to change, and there hasn't been any sort of action. So it's like, I had to do what was best for me, you know. And I think that you actually doing that for yourself has made this person like really look internally, you know. And they do see how they fucked up, but they might not say it. And this person is definitely not as happy as they might come off. Like they might come off like they're super happy, or, you know, that nothing's bothering them, but they're not as happy as they would like for the world to think. That's for sure. And they could be part of, you know, that sister circle, that gossip. They might have somebody in their ear talking to them, telling them, you know, reporting back to headquarters. There definitely could be somebody spying on you for them. And it's like, well, how did you know that? It's like, well, this person told this person and this person. And it's like, but they didn't even say the right thing, you know? It's like, so you just kind of kick back and watching with popcorn, you know? But yeah, they're definitely hiding how unhappy they are about your guys' separation, or about how they could have handled things better, you know. Let's go on to Virgo. 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 Hi, Virgo. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, and whatever time you are watching this video. Let's find out what sort of emotions this person is hiding from you. How do they really feel? What sort of emotions are they hiding? What do we got for the Virgo collective? Virgo and Virgo is the sign, yo. Happy birthday, Virgos. We are in Virgo season. What do we got for the Virgo collective? Hi, Julie Bully. Ooh, you got the Emperor, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. So this person might feel like they wear the pants in the relationship, you know, that they might have some sort of sense of control. This person might be a little bit controlling, or that they have, you know, that they're the head of the household. This person definitely feels like they're the head of the household, you know, but they might feel like you won't ever go anywhere, or that they're not going anywhere. If you're wondering if this person is going to leave or not, they're definitely not going to leave. But you do have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this person might not feel as emotionally invested or as happy as they once were, you know? So this person either feels like you're controlling, or this person feels like they are in control, you know? And there might be a lot of emotional immaturity here with the King of Wands in reverse. There might be some emotional manipulation, some emotional immaturity, but you got the Chariot in reverse too. So, and that's on top of the Eight of Cups. They're definitely not planning on going anywhere, or they don't think that you're going to go anywhere. You know, there's definitely no movement. There's either no movement forward, or there's like, they don't feel like you're going to go anywhere. But there is definitely a sense of codependency. They might feel like you're codependent, or they might feel like they are codependent on you. Like maybe there's some sort of financial, well, no, because it's cups. So there's definitely some sort of dependency on, like, emotional dependency on you. You know, like they feel like you are responsible for their emotions. You know, how they feel is totally on you. But yeah, it's like they might put a lot of burden on you. You know, like they might not carry their weight as far as like the burdens that happen in life. It's like they might not carry the same amount of weight that you do, or they feel like you are overly burdened. And they don't know if it's going to get better anytime soon. With the Six of Swords in the reverse, it's like they don't know how to carry out how they feel. It's like this person just feels like they can say or do whatever, and it's like you're not going to go nowhere. Like there might have been a lot of like hurtful words spoken. You know, and this person is definitely like weighing that. They have a lot of an inner critic. Like they definitely have a very loud inner critic. You know, this person is not happy with the situation. It's like they're not emotionally fulfilled. They might not feel that they are being emotionally fulfilled. But I mean, that's not your job anyways, Virgo. And somebody else's emotional fulfillment is not your job. You know, they feel like there's no victory. Like they can't win no matter what. It's like no matter how they come at it or what they say, like there's always some sort of, you know, some sort of like negative talk, negative head talk. This person could be struggling financially. They might not be as financially independent as they feel like they should be, you know, or that money's just not coming in, or maybe you guys fight over money, you know, and they're trying to put that self-hatred down. Like this person definitely has a lot of inner like self-talk, you know. They're trying to learn to be emotionally independent, but I don't think that you're aware of how much this person is in their head, like how much turmoil is in their head by how like how down they feel, you know, like how down they feel about themselves, about how down they feel in the situation. Like they feel like everything is always their fault, you know. It's like no matter what happens, no matter how they go about it, it's like it's always their fault. You know. Yeah, this person very much feels like in their head, it's nothing but their fault. It's always their fault. You know, they are definitely like they feel like they are to blame for everything. You know, even if that's not the case, and even if that's not how you portray it, it's like this person is not very happy. You know, and they do want that happy home, happy life, happy forever, you know, grandkids, kids type of situation with you, but it's like they're definitely their own worst critic. They feel guilty about everything. They might apologize a lot. You know, and they're looking for that emotional stability, that emotional balance with the Queen of Cups. Like they definitely have a lot of emotions for you, you know, but at the same time, I feel like they put a lot of their emotional turmoil on you, or that it's your, you know, your responsibility to make them feel some sort of way, you know, which is a huge burden to anybody that puts their emotional, like their emotional fulfillment onto someone else is that's a recipe for disaster for sure. Yeah, and they just don't they don't feel as emotionally invested as they once did. Like they don't, like this might be unrequited love, or like either they feel like you have unrequited love, or that they don't feel as loved as they once did. Like they don't feel the connection like they once did. And they don't know, like they have no hope for it getting better. They've kind of come to an acceptance that, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, but this person is definitely like, they feel they're definitely their own worst critic. Like they feel disappointed. They might be very moody. But they don't have any, like they have a lack of faith for sure. You know, but they might be planning, like they might have a vision board. They might try to make plans with you. You know, and they do have a lot of love, like they have a lot of love for you. Just the connection doesn't feel as strong as it once did. You know, but I think that this person is very much in their mind. They might have gotten some bad advice from some outside source. And they definitely lack self-compassion. Like this person is definitely their own worst critic for sure. And they probably put a lot of their emotions onto you, you know. Let's go on to Libra. Libra. Hi, Libra. Welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you're watching this video. Let's see what this person's secret emotions are. What sort of secret emotions are they hiding from the Libra collective? What do we got for Libra? Libra, what do we got for Libra? What sort of secret emotions is this person hiding from Libra? Now, Libra in the reverse. You got the, well, Libra in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. You got the Devil in reverse. You got the Six of Pentacles in the upright. So this person might feel like there's a sense of unfairness, like that you did them dirty, or that there was like that whatever happened was unjustified, you know. This person could be in rehab or in some sort of recovery program with the Devil in reverse here, or you could be dealing with the Capricorn. But they're trying to restore their freedom, trying to maintain, like, get their sense of balance back. You know, this person is definitely like wants to give to this situation with the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Like they want to give. Like they might be like the one of their ways of love is by giving, by showing, by sharing compassion. Like this person could be working as an advocate for people, or maybe they're an advocate for recovery. you know, but they do have overindulgent tendencies. They might be overindulgent. Welcome back, Dan. You know, and maybe this person knows it, like they know that they have like an addictive personality. Like this person could be completely obsessive, like when it comes to whatever it is that they're interested in. It's like they become obsessed with it. You know, they very much have like an addictive personality. You know, and they might have struggled with addiction in the past, maybe alcoholism, or, you know, maybe drug addiction or porn addiction, you know, but they are definitely in recovery from that. But they definitely feel unjustified in either how they treated you or how you treated them. And they could be trying to make a difficult decision. It's like there's difficult decisions, weighing options, you know, they're pretty indecisive. It's like one day they're all about it, the next day they're not. Like they're like one day they're like Libra is the person for me, and then the next day they're like, oh, I don't know if Libra's into me. You know, this person is very, very in and out. It's like they're indecisive, you know, and they might feel like they missed out on you in the long run. Like they let you slip through their fingers, you know, maybe at one point, like they had your full attention or something, and then something happened and like they feel like you slipped through their fingers. You know, maybe they were giving their time and attention somewhere else, and then whoever it was that they were giving their time and attention to, like, turned out to not be what it was that they really wanted. And then they're like, well, I passed up on Libra, you know. This person is definitely really moody. They might have a lot of mood swings, or they might be bipolar. They might not want you to know how, like, what sort of medication they're on, you know. That could be something that they're hiding from you, is the type of meds that they're on. But this person does feel like they have good luck with the Wheel of Fortune, and they want the wheel to turn in y'all's favor. But they do carry a lot of burdens, you know, like this person might have a lot of responsibilities on them. You know, you might not know how much work this person has to do, you know, or how much they hold on to. I think this person carries a lot. Like they might hide it behind a smile, you know, and an I'm okay. That's like one of the biggest lies ever told, is I'm okay, you know. So this person might just say that they're okay when reality they're you know, they're not. But it's like, no, but they feel like you don't want to hear it. You don't want to talk about it. They feel like Libra has left the building. Like Libra has exited stage left. And they feel like you have your attention elsewhere, or that you are putting your attentions elsewhere, you know. And they feel like they were too slow, like moved too slow, that there's always some sort of delay, or there's always something in the way of y'all's connection, or like y'all actually coming together. You know, but they definitely have a very strong connection to you with the Lovers card here. It's like they might obsessively think about you, you know, because they have that obsessive tendency. Like this person might be hiding the fact of how much it is that how much they truly care about you and like think about you. It's like they don't want you to know like how much you impact them, you know. Like they're trying to gather their sense of balance. Like they might be bothered by this connection, with this Lovers connection, with this sense of intensity. Like if the intensity might bother them, or they might feel like if they come off too intense that you'll like about face and exit stage left. But in some way or another, they do feel like they have lost your attention, that you aren't as interested in them as they are with you. Hell yeah, Dan. Yeah, this is lost opportunity. They feel like they missed out on the time frame. It's like they feel like the door that was open between you guys has been closed, you know, but they don't want you to know like how much they truly feel about you. They feel like if they come at you with that you'll like they'll scare you off, but they would like to make forward movement with you. Maybe some of them even want to move with you. They want you to move with them. They want you to, take that next step and move in, or, they want you to move to where they are, like something about movement for sure. They definitely want forward movement. But they're definitely living in the past of their past failures, their past, mistakes, like whatever it was that they missed out on with you. It's like this person is not in the present moment. Sometimes you have to go back out and come back in. This person might be a little bit possessive of you because of how they feel about you. They might be super jealous and have like this sense of like possessiveness. Yeah. And they could just be isolating themselves. Like I feel like they like keep to themselves. They keep their opinions to themselves. They keep their thoughts about you to themselves. It's like they don't want to scare you away with how they feel, because they feel such an intense connection with you. But that Lover's card, but they're scared that you're gonna run away. They're like, you don't want to hear it. That you'll like be scared of whatever it is that they have to say about y'all's connection. They're really hiding how much they really feel about you. They might tell you a little bit, but they don't tell you like to the intensity that it really is. All right, let's go on to Scorpio. Let me see. Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, and whatever side of the world you're on, and whatever time you're watching this video. I almost said the same thing twice, right? Let's see what we got for the Scorpio collective. What are they hiding from the Scorpios? I mean, what are you going to hide from Scorpio? Scorpio are like the Scorpio and Pisces, the like prophets of the zodiac, right? What do we got for the Scorpio collective? Thank you guys so much for being here. You've got the Hierophant in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this person is non-committal. Like they might have talked a big game, with the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. It's like this person might have said one thing and then did another, but this person is scared of commitment, and they're definitely keeping their options open. Like that's the card that just flipped out, was the opportunist. Like this person is definitely an opportunist, like they're not committed to building an empire. Like they want to find someone that already has an empire, like they want to be a part of something that is already like established. Like I don't think this person is willing to build with someone. They want to tag along, you know what I mean? And it feels like they're like more of an opportunist. Like they're committed to hi Goodman. They're committed to finding the best, whoever's got the best house or whoever's got the best car. It's like they're not looking for the person that's got the best soul or the person that's like the best for their highest good. It's like they're looking for like they're more of an opportunist, so they're not planning on moving forward, with the Chariot in reverse. Well, I mean, if he likes spaghetti, it's yum for him. I don't like spaghetti. says the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this person might not have any of their own plans for the future. It's like they're really more of an opportunist. It's like if they probably have several people in their inbox, you know, and they're not committed to anybody. They're not committed to any sort of growth or any sort of like proactiveness for themselves. It's like they want to be a tag along. Like they want to attach to somebody's coattails that is already got it all going on, you know. Yeah, this person might not make very much money. You know, they might act like they do, or they might, like, on social media, they might post a picture in front of like this really nice car, but it's not even their car, you know, or like one of those type of people that like try to act like they've got this, or they live in this big house, or they, you know, they've got it all going on, but in reality, like they really don't. And I think that's why this person is very non-committal, is because they don't want anybody to really know. Like especially if you've never been to their house, you know what I mean? Like this person definitely like talks a big game. Yeah. And they definitely think that it's over between you, or that like they know that you have caught on to their bull, you know, or they feel like they found somebody more you know, somebody that's like a better opportunity for them. And it's like, it's not even an opportunity about soul. Like I was saying, it's like, they're not looking for the best person. They're looking for the person that has the most of what they want, you know, like a nice house or a nice car, or, you know what I mean? Like they're looking for material achievement, not like, they're not looking for anything on a soul level. Like this person would settle for somebody that they couldn't stand because they had some sort of material possessions. And it's like, this person is just shady like that. Like they are a clout chaser. They be chasing clout. If you guys haven't checked out Goodman's Mixes, please go check out Goodman's Mixes. You get your booty grooving. But this person's shady. They're an opportunist. They're looking for an opportunity, you know. They're not looking for somebody to have a soul connection with. They're looking for whoever's got the most material possessions, the most money, the nicest car. It's like this person is very, very materialistic and very shallow, you know. So if you're out there losing sleep over why you weren't good enough for this person, you know, they're out there like not giving two craps about what it is that you feel. You know, they're not losing sleep over this situation. So don't ever lose sleep over somebody that you feel like you're not good enough for. All right. Because in the long run, you don't know what this person's actual intentions were, you know? Like God's rejection is always God's protection. And if this person walked away from you, it's probably better that they walked away, you know? Or if they ghosted you, it's probably better that they ghosted you. It has nothing to do with you. Hi, Valhalla. Has nothing to do with you or what kind of person you are. It's like this person isn't trying to connect with somebody on a soul level. Like they are very much a materialistic person, you know? So I would stop losing sleep over this situation. Like universe actually did you a favor with that. All right, let's go on to Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, wait, Sagittarius, not Scorpio. We just did Scorpio. Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever time you'll be watching this video on whatever side of the world you're on. Let's see what we got. What are they hiding from the Sagittarius collective? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I actually put on makeups and stuff. I did some girly things. I'm definitely not one of those kind of people that wear makeup like every day. You know, I admire the people that do that, like, you know, that get their nails done all the time. Like, I can't have my nails done like that all the time. Like, my fingers have never been past my hand right here. So I definitely respect and admire people that do that. Every once in a while. I'm definitely more of a tomboy. I'm like, I play in the dirt. Like, my secret girly thing is like I hula hoop, or I used to hula hoop all the time. That's probably one of the girliest things that I do is hula hooping, or cry over clothes not fitting me. That's like the girliest human thing I've ever done, is cry over clothes. Like, and then I catch myself like, girl, you are being completely human. Sagittarius. What is this person hiding, like, emotionally? What sort of hidden emotions they got? What do they got going on? The World, the Tower in reverse, and the Lovers. Ooh. So you got the World, Tower in reverse, and the Lovers card. So this person feels like it's over with the World card being in the upright, like that there's completion, you know, that there's like that your cycle has been completed, but they do not want that tower to be, like, they did not want that tower to happen. They did not want you guys to be over. Like, they feel a very, very intense connection with you, you know, like they feel a very intense connection with you. And if you guys are in separation right now, like, they are having a really rough time. Like, they have not accepted the fact that it's over. Like, this person has definitely, like, the fact that, like, they might be going through separation sickness right now. You know, I don't know if any of you have ever felt that way, but it's definitely tormenting and trying, you know, and then you're there one, like, you wonder why you feel that way, you know. It's like, why do I feel like this over a freaking breakup or over a separation? It's like, this person is definitely, like, there's definitely been a lot of turmoil, a lot of you know, competition, conflict, and it's like they're sick to their stomach about it. Like, they never thought that this would happen. It's like they felt like you were like their forever person with the Two of Cups, and it's like they just want everything to go back to the way that it was, you know, but they don't want to fight with you. They don't want to argue with you, but they definitely do want to move forward. They want to move on to calmer waters, you know. They want to transmute that energy, but they aren't sure how. But this person is sick to their stomach. Like, if you guys are in separation right now, like, this person, I feel like the word separate, I've never used that on any of my videos before, but separation sickness. Like, this person has like they're super in turmoil about you guys being separated. Thank you so much, Goodman. It's like they want it to go back to the way that it used to be, you know. Some people see the Three of Cups as a third party. There could have been a third party, but the true meaning of the Three of Cups is like celebration, you know, like they want to celebrate. They want to have collaboration. They want it to go back to the way that it was before y'all got into whatever conflict. I mean, but whatever, like, you can't be in any sort of successful relationship without learning, like, conflict control, you know, without learning. I mean, you can't even be a manager of a company or a manager of a team if you don't have conflict control, if you aren't able to, you know, communicate between your team members. It's like there's definitely been some sort of lack of communication here. It's like this person is sick to their stomach about it, but they want, like, the Chariot, they want it to move forward. They want it to get better, you know. That separation sickness. Yeah, when my son moved out of the house, like, I definitely felt that empty nest thing. It's like, okay, well, now what do I do? You know, like, I've spent 20 years being a mom. It's like, now what do I do? You know? But yeah, this person is definitely they're definitely feeling this separation, you know, and they are not happy about it. Like they feel very intense to you, like very intensely connected to you, you know, like the connection that they have with you. And I believe that is mutually felt. Like you feel a strong connection with them too. But there's definitely, you know, that Three of Swords. They feel guilty, like they're beating themselves up for sure. But they feel a very strong connection to you. They did not want it to end. They didn't think that it ever would, you know. They feel that they feel empty. Like they, you know, they feel empty. You know, and it's not your job to make this person whole. You know, I know that that's been something that's been programmed into us forever and ever, is that when we find someone else, then we'll finally be whole. It's like that's not your job, is to make this person whole. But yeah, they feel empty without you. There could be some sort of emotional immaturity. You know, there could have been some sort of lack of communication, a lack of communication about emotions. Like maybe like they're just super emotional instead of like trying to communicate like on as an adult, and, you know, like to be responsible for what it is they're saying. I think that they lash out emotionally, and that could have been what caused this conflict here. You know, maybe they said a bunch of stupid stuff that they really didn't mean, you know. And it's like, but they can't take it back now. And they're just trying to come back to balance. But this person feels a very strong connection with you, and they did not want it to go anywhere. They didn't want any sort of conflict between you. I mean, but there has to be, like, in any sort of situation, we have to be able to work through those conflicts, you know? That's like if you get into a fight with your friend, and it's like they've been your friend for like 13, 14 years, and you guys have never been into a fight, and then all of a sudden you get into one fight and it's just over. It's like, okay, well then were they really my friend? You know what I mean? Like this, but this person definitely feels like it's the end of the world without you. Some of my favorite peoples are all up in here. Love it. And it's like now they're having to self-soothe, you know, like they might be beating themselves up hardcore. But this person is sick to their stomach over this loss. Like they did not want it to come to an end. Football. All right, let's go to Cancer. Or not Cancer, Capricorn. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you guys for all the kind words and stuff about my mom's surgery, or my mom's wife's surgery. Like I was been over there helping them since the 12th. Like we left on the 12th. Her surgery was like 2 hours out of town, and we got a motel room, and then had to drive back down. And I've been staying over there to help them. Like, and I'm super honored to be in a position in my life to where I can actually be there for someone else, you know, because there was a long time in my life, like I wasn't capable of being there, you know. So it's an honor for me to be able to be there, to be actually helpful instead of a burden, you know. So I am thankful for being able to be there for someone that's been there for me for so long. Capricorn. Yeah, rules can always be reversed. Capricorn, this is for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node. I've been checking my north node a lot lately. So if you don't have your star chart, like I recommend Astro Matrix or like Cafe Astrology. Like your star chart is like the X marks the spot on where all of the planets were at the exact time of your birth. So, I mean, in the moon affects the tides of the ocean, and we are like 90% or 70% water. So, like, there's no way that the planets don't have some sort of input on our lives. Words can't talk. Effect on us, right? So, I definitely recommend looking at your star chart. Cinderfella. All right. What do we have for the Capricorn collective? Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that little like button, comment, subscribe, say hello. Hello. What are they hiding from Capricorn? What sort of emotions they got? How do they really feel? What are they hiding? Whoop. The Tower. Like, this person might be really going through it, you know? We've got the Tower and the upright and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this person might be really going through it. I'm going to switch decks. That's almost opposite of what... It's like the same cards, but opposite of what I just did. Because you got the Ace of Cups in reverse and the World in reverse. It's like this person definitely... If the Tower happened, if you guys had a sudden and abrupt like breakup or something sudden and abrupt came into their life, it's like there's definitely been some sort of major Tower moment in their life, you know, and they definitely feel some sort of turmoil and emotional loss. Like they don't feel like giving emotionally. Like this person might be closed off, you know. It's like no, like they might be in their fuck love era, you know. I don't know if any of you have ever been there before, but I know I have. I've been like, nah, I don't want love. Like I don't want this, I don't want that. Like I ain't giving to nobody. It's like this person might have like a very bad attitude towards love in general. It's like they feel like they're gonna clean dirt with dirt. It's like I'm gonna treat people how they've always treated me, and it's like, nah, man, you can't clean dirt with dirt. You know, like you aren't going to have a happy life by doing people dirty. You know, it's like, yes, bad stuff has happened to you, but that doesn't make you a bad person. You know. Right? Like happy everything always. Always and always. But I think this person is jaded. Like they've just gone through something that has made them like really jaded. And I don't know if this was something that happened with y'all, with the both of you, or if this is something that has happened in the past that they're just like, nah, you know. But they're making plans towards the future, but I don't think that they feel like love is in their future. It's like they're doing a lot of inner work with the Hermit and the upright, you know. But it's like they're not being generous of their time. They're not. They might have tried to overgive before, and because they had some sort of assumptions of how that was going to be returned to them, and they ended up disappointed. They might feel like they just feel like they're jaded, you know. Yeah, and this person has like, there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, you know. All right, Michael. Enjoy your dinner. It's that time, right? It's that dinner time. This person might really like, either they have no sense of direction or they just expect to be, they expect people to tell them what to do. You know, it's like they don't know what to do unless you tell them what to do. This person just feels real jaded, and they're trying to drop that, you know. They're trying to like not make any sort of anybody else's like issues or problems or feelings even like their priority or their concern. Like this person definitely is not, they're very closed to being emotionally receptive and or giving. And I think it's because this person has given so much in the past, you know, like they, you know, were very much a yes person for everybody. Like they were the go-to for everybody. And then like once like they needed something and then nobody was there, they were like F everyone. So they're still kind of in their fuck everyone like era, you know? So they're not willing to hold any sort of emotional investment, you know? This person just feels real closed off. Like they feel jaded. And I don't think it's a secret. They've probably come out and said that, you know? They're like, nah, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do other people like they do me, you know? Which that's never a good thing, you know? That's not gonna make you a better person. That's not going to make other people like respect you or treat you better than. You just have to learn how to put up your boundaries so that you aren't giving to situations that are one-sided contracts, you know, where you aren't assuming that other people have the same heart as you do. It's like, just, you have to be who you are, and no matter what anybody else is doing, like you have to stay true to you. And it's like, this person has been jaded, you know, so they're trying to change up their attitude. And they're real closed off. Like they're not very emotionally, like they might be really shallow in their communication with you. Like they talk about the weather, or you know what I mean? Like they just want to talk about tying you to the bedpost, or you know, like they want to talk about really shallow things, but they don't want anything to do with any sort of deep emotional investment or deep emotional commitment, you know. They're trying to be a playa. They're trying to cut their heart off. They're trying to be cold is what they're trying to do. But like deep down inside is like, it's only because this person's been super hurt before. What else we got? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they could just be all about that money, but they're really like in a self-imposed prison, you know. Will you turn that down, John? I can hear my brother in the kitchen with me talking. Yeah, and they definitely feel like whatever has happened is over. Like they don't want any sort of repeat cycles whatsoever. All right, Barbara. I hope you guys have a very wonderful dinner. Let's go on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Gotta love autocorrect. All right, Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful everything always. Please remember to hit that little like button, a little subscribe button, hit the little bell notification, so that way you know when I go live. Drop down and say hello, hello. Let's see, what do we got for Aquarius? Aquarius. What sort of feelings is this person hiding for Aquarius? What do they got? Ooh, this person sees you in the long term. Like they have some sort of long-term goal with you, or they see like they're making plans of you know, making a comeback like in the future. if this person is separated from you right now, you know, but they're definitely working on something. They're working on some sort of, they're building something towards coming towards you. You know, they might be trying to manifest with the Magician here. They might be trying to manifest like a reunion or an opportunity, you know, but they're definitely building plans for the future. You know, they feel like they've gained some sort of new perspective. They've surrendered the outcome. It's like they're not completely focused on like one specific outcome. Like they're open to whatever the universe has for it, whatever possibilities, you know, like whatever, like they're surrendered. They surrendered to like an absolute outcome, you know. This person definitely has a lot of feelings with you, with the Queen of Cups. It's like they have a lot of feelings for you. You know, they're definitely making plans for some sort of comeback in the future. And if you guys are together, like they're planning for your future. You know, they're trying to manifest, they're trying to plan. You know, they might be a little bit codependent. Might be a little bit emotionally codependent. They might be a little bit sad on the inside too. Like this person might be a little bit like sad, even if you see them posting like positive stuff all the time, like inwardly, they might be a little bit of a loner, kind of lonely, or they're just lonely without you. You know, and they're definitely avoiding conflict. If you guys have had any sort of drama before, like they don't want there to be drama. Like they don't want no beef with you. They don't want no stick swinging. They don't want no ill will. It's like they just want to move forward, you know. And the Star card, like they have hopes for the future. They have hopes that you guys will be able to come back together, or that you guys will be able to at least be in each other's lives in some way or another, you know. They have faith that everything happens for a reason and that everything will work out the way that it's supposed to work out. You know, they feel like this was definitely some sort of spiritual connection, like a spiritual catalyst, or that they learned a lot and grew a lot from y'all's connection. And they're not hiding anything. We got the Moon in reverse, could be dealing with the Pisces. We got Pisces, we got Aquarius. We've got Leo. Another Pisces card. You know, and I don't, it doesn't feel like they're hiding anything. It's like they're not keeping secrets. You know, they're pretty forward and outward. You know, they're releasing any sort of fear that they have about this connection. Like I said, they're releasing the outcome. It's like they're not so focused on it being a specific way. You know, they're accepting of this ending here. If it has ended between you guys, it's like they're learning to accept that. You know, that one thing ends in order for another thing to begin. You know, and like they're coming to terms with this ending. Thank you, Valhalla. They're coming to terms with it. They're coming to an acceptance of the release of whatever future like attachment they have to an outcome. You know, and they have faith that, you know, whatever is supposed to be will be. But they're definitely avoiding drama. But they do have some regret. Like they definitely regret whatever it was that happened between you guys in the past, or whatever their part was of whatever happened to you guys in the past. You know, they do feel like they were the culprit, that they were, you know, that they were the one that did wrong, you know. You know, they feel disappointed in themselves. They feel some regret. You know, but they definitely have a lot of love for you. I don't know if they're like in love with you necessarily, but like you definitely have a very fond, like you have a spot in their heart for sure. You know, there's a lot of love and compassion, you know. For you. And they would like to move forward. They would like to have some momentum forward, you know, progression. They would like for it to move forward. They're trying to be courageous. They're trying to let go of control. You know, maybe that's one of the things that this person had to learn throughout this lesson was like the control of the outcome, just control in general, you know. But they do feel like they've got luck on their side. They do feel like things will turn in their favor, or not in their favor, but just in a fortunate favor. I mean, things will, if they're at the bottom, they have faith that things will move forward, will come up. You know, that there will be some progression, there will be some sort of communication. And the Lovers, like they definitely have a very strong soul tie to you. You know, they would like harmony. They have a lot of passion, but they've definitely released the attachment to the outcome. You know, like they're not trying to be persistent and annoying. You know, they're not being they're not being persistent. They're not trying to be annoying. They're trying to let the cards fall where they fall. You know, you do have the Justice card here. So they definitely want some sort of fairness and truth, you know, equality. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Gemini, Pisces. They would like for it to move forward, but they've definitely released the outcome. They're like, it is what it is. Like it'll be what it'll be. And they do have regret from whatever it was, whatever their part was from the past situation. So they do feel remorse. They do feel regretful, you know. They are avoiding conflict, but they would like to move forward in the future. All right, let's go to Pisces. Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you are watching this video. Let's see what we got for the Pisces collective. What sort of emotions are they hiding from Pisces? What are they hiding? How do they really feel? What's up, Pisces? Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that little like button, subscribe, say hello. It is a little quick for you, but a big bada boom for me. Big bada boom, chicken good, okay? Multipass. Pisces, what do we got for the Pisces collective? Bam, 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 bam. What do we got? So this person might be losing sleep, you know. They are definitely up in their head. There's a lot of conflict. Either they're losing sleep about the conflict that happened, or they're trying to avoid conflict. But they definitely feel like there's a lot of tension between you guys. You know, they do want things to progress forward. That is the 1111 card. Like they are waiting for an opportunity for like an open door of opportunity. They would like things to move forward, you know. They're not juggling you and anybody else with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you know, but they don't want to move too fast. It's like they don't want to approach too. It's like I feel like, you know, like almost if you're approaching like an animal out in public, it's like you kind of move slowly so you don't get bit. I think this person is trying to move like really super slow towards you so that there is no conflict. It's like they're, you know, like if you're like rescuing an animal or whatever that's like really super timid. It's like you kind of sit down next to them and like just move like all of your actions are really, really slow so that you don't freak out the animal that you're trying to rescue or whatever. I think this person is really like really trying to move really super slow. They're trying to be very methodical in their approach to you. It's like they don't want to trigger any sort of defense. Like they don't want to trigger any sort of confrontation. It's like they do feel like there is a potential for there to be a lot of conflict, and they're trying to keep the peace. So they might be moving really super slow. Hi, R. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Head games ain't no fun, especially if somebody's doing them on purpose. There's some people that do that on purpose. But yeah, this person is definitely trying to keep the peace. But they're kind of like, they might be really short-tempered or have a really short fuse, or like their emotions run really super high and really super low. Like they could be bipolar and have some sort of, like mental mental, I don't like using the word disability or disadvantage, but they aren't as emotionally mature as like somebody that's completely like evolved and healthy or whatever. It's like there's still a lot of blockages there. They might be really manic one day and then really super depressed the next day. Like maybe this person doesn't want you to know about their manic episodes, but they feel like you have walked away from it. Look at that, Kali. That's like the destructive, they might go on a path of destruction. And it's like, now that I'm done being crazy, get over here and love me. It's like this person goes on this crazy path of destruction, and their emotions are all over the place, but they're trying to come towards you very, very slowly, even though they're really super impulsive. Like after their path of destruction, it's like, I don't know, that's what it feels like. It's like, now that I'm done being crazy, like get over here and love me, They're not sure if you are willing, or they don't feel like you feel that there is any sort of celebration. Like you might feel like they feel like you're ashamed of them. You might be ashamed of their actions. You might be ashamed of whatever happened between you two, or however like they responded. It's like maybe this person like flipped the fuck out, and it's like they feel like you are ashamed of them, and like that it was unjustified. The justice in reverse. But they do love you. Like, now that I'm done being crazy, get over here and love me. like I'm crazy. I'm sorry. My emotions are all over the place. Like, but instead of really trying to work on them, it's like they just say that that's how they are. That's just how I am, instead of like trying to change that about themselves. It's like they just want you to accept them for that, but this person definitely loves you. There's nothing like, I know a lot of people that are bipolar, and they said that I was unipolar. I don't know exactly what that means. I should probably look into it, and I have obsessive compulsive thought patterns. Like, how some people are OCD in their like physicals, like they have to, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, they count stuff. It's like I have obsessive compulsive thought patterns. And this person is definitely planning their return. Like they have some sort of lofty plan in place that they're trying to slowly implement, But they definitely have a lot of feelings for you. You know, there's no lack of love. They definitely love you. It's just they are kind of all over the place emotionally. You know, they might have extreme reactions. Like I feel like this person is like on extremes. You know. And they definitely want to push things forward. They would like for things to move on up. You know, if you guys are in a downtime right now, like they want that wheel to turn. They don't like the cycles that they're in. They don't like that they act that way, but at the same time they're like, well, that's just who I am. You know, and they feel like you're ashamed of them after this tower moment, after however they reacted. It's like there's this sense of shame, you know. They don't know if you're going to be able to forgive them for whatever it was that they did, or however it was that they acted, or whatever it was that they said. But they're also not, you know, they're not telling you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's like they're probably spitting a lot of words out that are like hateful, or like truths that are meant to hurt. You know, it's like they're not just their truths also depend on their emotions, you know. And just because they feel something doesn't automatically make it the truth. It makes it valid, but it doesn't make it the truth, you know. So it's like if this person was accusing you of some outlandish shit, it's like to them it's actually true, but it doesn't make it the truth. It's like just in their head. And they probably acted a fool on some sort of assumption, you know, like some sort of something that they had, like they put it in their head that it was the truth because they felt that way, and then acted a fool, and then the tower happened, you know. And now that they're done being crazy, they want you to come and love them. We all got to be a little bit of batshit crazy to live in this dimension, man. Hi, Pixie. Hi, meow meow. Yeah, Pisces, this person is ashamed, or they feel like you are ashamed of them, but they do want to move forward, you know, but they are definitely all over the place emotionally. Right. And that's what sucks, is like there are some people that are really super beautiful, but I mean, they don't know that themselves, you know. It's like if we could see ourselves how other people see us in some way. It's that inner healing, that inner doing that inner work. Is like I was diagnosed with all of these things. It took me years to come out of my shell. Like I still have issues, you know, like I'm not 100% healed, but I'm a hell of a lot better than where I was when I started on my path of healing. That's for sure. Yeah, they might feel like the world is out to get them, you know, like they definitely have like their guard up. They're very guarded. They're just not very emotionally stable, but I think it's mostly because they're not emotionally secure inside themselves, you know. So they might they're in extremes. They go from one extreme to the other. This is Pixie. He's my little Turkish van kitty. I love him. I've had him since he was itty bitty, itty bitty, itty bitty. All right, well, those are all of the messages I have for all of my signs. I sure hope everybody found it helpful or confirming, or, you know, I hope I bring value to your lives in one way or another. Thank you guys so much for being here. Stay in chat for a second. If you haven't checked out Goodman's Mixes, please go check out Goodman's Mixes. He does like playlists that are groovy, you know, they get your booty grooving. And check out my girl Tarot Vibes, Tanya, Tarot Vibes, and Mojojo. Mojo and the Dojo. I love Mojo. Enchanted Cottage. Auntie Karen. Yeah, Pixie is a Turkish van kitty. Goodman's rocks for sure. I've missed a couple of his premieres because I've been helping my mom and her wife with their surgery stuff. So I've been playing nurse. I get to play nurse. That's all right. So definitely show Goodman some love. I'm going to record some more like individual signs so that I have something, because I'm going back to my mom's house to go help Julie and them, because she's got her appointments and out of town from here. And then my mom's birthday is on the 18th. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to put a little bow on my head, and I'm staying the night at my mom's house tomorrow to not only help her wife Julie, but then to be there for my mom so she could wake up and me be her present for my mom's birthday, you know? Because I know, like, and I understand, it's like a lot of people are like, I'm always like, well, what do you want for your birthday, Mom? And she's just like, you know, I mean, there's not anything that she doesn't have that she would want, you know, besides just spending time with us kids. And like, I completely understand that. Like, I will be 43 in October. So, you know, like spending times with my loved ones has become my, you know, ultimate favorite thing to do, you know? Like before, I used to like to go out and party and drink and go and do things. Like I was a super social butterfly. It's like now I'm very much more discerning with where I put my time and energy into, and like who I put my time and energy into. And I appreciate that I have my mother in my life. You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't have their moms no more, or don't have their dads no more. And like my heart hurts for you guys, especially those that were close, you know, that were close to your parents. So I try to spend as much time with the people I love as much as I can. And I actually, you know, enjoy my time. I try to enjoy the conversations that my mom will repeat herself, and that's okay. Like I will listen to her repeating herself. So I love you guys very much, and thank you so much for being here. And until next time, be good to yourself and others, always and always. All right? Cat hair everywhere, always. Love you guys. Beep, beep.